friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM22's The Hall of Famer, and it's time for another brand new season. If you missed the last episode, it's not to be missed, especially if you love this series. It's linked above. Click it, watch it, then come back. But we go into this season, my friends, with a huge job ahead of us, and the transfer window got a little crazy. So it is the beginning of a brand new season, so we're going to start here with the transfers. Now, transfer season got a bit mad here at little old Grazer AK, and that is because last episode I did say to you, I was a bit worried about certain players because their minimum fee release clauses and them being activated and then them moving on. And it has happened. It has unfortunately happened to us, and we've lost a lot of players. Now, it says £12.5 million worth of sales there, but that should actually read about £17 million because one deal went through really early, and I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, we've actually made about 17 million quid on players, but we've lost big players, really big players. But that said, I genuinely think as far as my transfer window players coming in, it's my best window to date, because I genuinely think we've strengthen the squad exponentially. I think that the squad now is probably the strongest it's ever been because of the deals that I've done. And not only are the players young, hungry, and ready to get going, they're good at a young age. They're already kind of developed to some degree. And I think they'll be very, very good in this team, basically. Something I do need to talk about, I think, is probably stuff that's happened during the course of the summer with other teams and whatnot. We've had clubs come in for us again, so I guess we should talk about that. Leon actually approached me to be manager, so yeah, that was really interesting. I can't take the job because we're still doing the badges, so that was a big one. And then there were some jobs that become available. I'm not going to bother going through them all, but there were a few jobs that become available that were interesting to me. I just decided not to go for them because I just would have felt like I would have been going to a club on the same level as Grazer and having to do a big rebuild job again. It just didn't make sense. So yeah, I've stayed here at Grazer. But yeah, Leon, that's a big job to be offered that. So yeah, amazing really. So let's talk about these transfers, and let's talk about then how we've managed to like turn it around and strengthen. So first and foremost, Colm Moran has left to go to Sivasspor, and they paid £4.8 million for him, and it activated his minimum fee release clause. To be fair, Moran was one of the players I was looking at and thinking, we can do better than him. He was really good for us. I don't want to take it away from the lad because he was really, really good for us. But I just felt like if we're going to start competing, we need to be better than this guy. He had 3 very good seasons. We've made a really big profit on him as well. But I think that the time was probably right for that to happen. And that's why I wasn't that gutted that he left. But he's gone, we move forward. And then as far as the rest of the side is concerned, you can see Dominic Hop's gone out on loan. He's a youngster. Julian Lenz left on a free. Steve Peters has gone to Forest Dorf again for a second season. I really feel like he needs to be loaned out. Layla's gone out on loan again. He was a youngster we signed last year. And then we get to the nitty gritty with the players that have left. Dresden's gone out on loan as well. Now, the big one that's gone is Keith Knight. Now, I said this could potentially happen because of that minimum fee release clause, and Werder Bremen came in and activated it. Not only did they activate it, I tried to offer him a contract and we couldn't match what he was going to earn, basically. 20 grand a week he's earning. But it's a big loss, it really is. It's going to be interesting to see what Werder Bremen do with him, if they play him as a ball-winning midfielder or if they play him as a right-back. I thought he was really effective for us as a fullback. You know, as you can see, 19 games last year, 2 assists, but he also played 11 games in the Champions League. He played 32 games for us last season as a fullback. I thought he was really, really good. But we get the money for him and we move on, basically. It's one of those things, there's not much we can do about it. Alex Mia has left the football club as well for 900k. Now, I was looking at Mia and I was thinking, we can do better than that. It's the same old narrative, basically. I just fell in love with Mia's physicals when I first see him, but he hasn't really gone on, has he? He hasn't really developed into what we thought he might. His technicals haven't come on enough for me, and so I decided to cash in. It's 900,000. It's it's a profit on what we spent for the player. As you can see, really productive first season, but he just tailed off a little in that second season. I just feel like we've got better players than him now. Excuse me. Antonino Fradelli, I decided to sell, and it's off the back of two players that have come in. I feel like I've bought a player in that's ready to kind of step in the team and partner to Dose at the back, and I also feel like Yamada, who is a new signing I'm going to show you in a minute, is a youngster who is going to be on the cusp of the first team. I just feel like, as good as Fradella was for us last year, it was a good offer. I didn't transfer list him or anything. It was just a good offer, and I decided to take it. £1.6 million for a player that we signed for nothing 2 seasons ago. He's given us a really, really good time, and we've let him leave. And then the last one is Vladan Dekic, and you might be surprised at this one. And I wanted to keep him around. I have signed a goalkeeper, but I wanted to keep him around. But Fiorentina came in and he basically was like, I'm going to kick off if you don't let me go. And I looked at it and I weighed it up and I thought, we signed him for 17,000 and I was whinging about him last season. And then he played 2 games this year, and one of the goals he conceded was so questionable that I thought, you know what, £3 million, I feel like I'm going to mug Fiorentina off. It's really good money. And so I took it. He's earning a lot more money than he was earning here as well. So, yeah, I just feel like we're going to get a better keeper than that eventually. He's 28 as well. No, that's not old for a keeper, but I decided to move him on. Now we come to the exciting part. We talk about the players that have come in. Now, Lucas at the top, I'm not going to cover him. He's a youngster. I kind of said to you last year he was coming in. He's 18. He's just one of them to develop in the under-18s, basically. But Yaroslav Havlik has joined the football club. We had him on loan last year. I was impressed enough to bring him back full time because I feel like he could actually develop. So it's 400k up front to potential 650k, which is a lot less than the agreed transfer fee that we had for him, which was like £2 million, I think. So yeah, we managed to just let him go back and then sign him for less. I really don't know. But I do feel like he's a good fullback. We obviously play on a fullback support, and he had a relatively good time. He's 3 stars. It weren't a lot of wages. He's happy to come in as a squad player as well. He's 19, so he can develop. And I think he's just a good squad player to have. As you can see, 12 appearances last year. I thought he was good, and good enough to bring back full time. And we'll just see what happens with him, shall we? I still think his mentals are just so good. So good, the attributes there. Now we get to like the really exciting stuff, because every single one of these are all new players, not seen them, not really like talked about any of them. Now this guy here, Blagoves Stanev, is the one I'm most excited about. Now, some people they get excited about strikers, but little old me, I'm getting excited about a fullback. But there's a reason why I'm getting excited about this fullback. He's 17 years of age, and look how good he is already. It's mental how good he is. It's honestly mental. He could go on. If we can develop him over the next couple of seasons, generally think that if we can't match his ambition, now obviously that's if we stay here for the next couple of seasons, but if we can't kind of match his ambition, he'll sell for big money, in my opinion. Now, as far as his contract concerned, £12 million minimum free release clause. They use this as a stepping stone, remember. But it's still good money, isn't it, if someone does choose to activate it. He's a well-rounded player, Bulgarian as well, £1.7 million. No, I'm not making it up. That was his minimum fee release clause. So we've basically done to them what clubs done to us in the summer. And I feel like we've got ourselves our starting right back for potentially the next 13, 14 years, should we obviously stay here that long. Next up is another Bulgarian player, and another one I'm really excited about. It's Borislav Nikolov. He comes in for an initial 1.3 million, with all the add-ons taking it up to 3.5. He comes in from CSKA Sofia, and he is an attacking midfielder. Now, we didn't really need an attacking midfielder, but Moran left the football club. I approached this guy. I was looking at him and Paul Wayne, and I was just thinking, with the amount of football we're going to play, it might do us a favour to have 2 very, very good attacking midfielders. can we just appreciate his mental attributes? My God, he's impressive. He's 18 years of age and he's already this good. It's crazy. And he's got a £12 million minimum free release clause. But when you think about the add-ons at £3.5 million, you're going to make a £9 million profit on him if someone gets it. And this is where I'm at now with the club. After we sold Knight, I thought actually that profit is going to help us in the market massively. And it has. It's helped us sign some really good youngsters. And that's maybe the sort of club we're going to be until we get to that point. We have to just, buy, develop over a couple of years, sell for lots of money and move on to the next one. Sutomu Yamada comes in from Kawasaki Frontale for 1.4 million. It was his minimum fee release clause, and he's a new centre back that we've signed. Basically, he's 20 years of age. He does need some developing. Now, I don't actually think he'll ever be a starter, but I do think with the right development, he'll be a good squad player, and that's why I signed him, because you can have your best 11, you can have your 1 to 11, but you do need players that you can throw in at any time that you know are going to do a job. He's left-footed as well, which is important. I think I like having a right and a left footer. I don't like playing two right footers at the back. It's just personal preference, but yeah, it's good to have a left-footed centre back. He comes in, looking forward to the work he can do. Miguel Angel Montero comes in from Pumastella Unam, 800k. New goalkeeper time. And this is what we've signed for that money. Now, he's a Mexican goalkeeper, 18 years of age. As you can see, he's got the world at his feet, basically. The potential is through the roof. He's not the greatest goalkeeper, but he's not the worst. He's signed on a breakthrough contract, but he's probably going to be our number one, to be honest with you. And it's just going to be interesting to see how we can develop him. Now, the thing with goalkeepers I've found on Football Manager is they develop faster than any position in the game. And it's because they play more minutes, because they always play 90. You never sub a goalkeeper off, and they play every game. So they do develop quicker. So that's something to think about. If you can find a good goalkeeper, potential sort of wonder kid, because I don't really like that term, but that's what FM use. You can find one like that, just play them all the time from a young age, and they will develop, especially if you've got a good back four, because the goalkeeper won't have to do much anyway, because your defence is there to protect. So yeah, it's good. It's a little tip for you. But yeah, goalkeeper, I'm really, really excited about what we can do, especially at 800k. It's crazy. He's had a season there where he played 21 games, 6 clean sheets, 23 conceded. We'll see what happens, shall we? But yeah, it's a big step up for the lad. And then the last one is an ex-West Ham youth player. 775k, potentially go up to 800k. Yeah, there was like a little difference in the thing. I maybe should have just played the 800k up front, but it is what it is, isn't it? But Jamal Baptiste comes in. He's 23 years of age, and he's a proper ball-playing defender, which is something I've been looking for a while. Now, he looks really good, doesn't he? And I think that at this level, in this league, I think he'll probably be one of the best centre-backs in the league. So it made sense to go and get him. He's on £9,000 a week. I think he's the highest paid player at the club now. But to be honest with you, if he protects our back four, then I don't really care. He could probably play defensive midfield. He actually has all the attributes to do it. He's got good passing. He's got good first touch. His dribbling lets him down a little bit. He can't move the ball. But other than that, I think he's a quality player for the money that we've paid for him, basically. So, yeah, I'm really happy to get Jamal Baptiste over the line. As far as potential future transfers, Kingsley have rejected offers for him. We've had big offers, as you can see, 6 million with potential to go up to nearly 11.5 from Bournemouth. But Carlo Lucevic, £3,000 a week, we're potentially going to pay him 250k fee. Basically, I'm looking for backup options in midfield. Because I haven't renewed Hoyland's contract this year, I don't believe. So, he has got other offers on the table, hoping that the pull of Champions League will help him join. But I think he could be a good option in midfield should he join us. So, the squad's looking like this. Looking pretty strong. It really, really is. I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously, there are players that are still wanted. I've had to promise Tobias that if the right fee comes in, he can go. Kingsley's wanted. But other than that, we are pretty set. And we're looking pretty good as well. Now, we've played some games We have obviously played a bunch of friendlies. We played the first round of the Cup. We won by 4-0. Kingsley with a goal, Lukac with a brace, and Montero with the other. Wolfsberger 6-0 win in the league. You'll see Christensen, Madal hat-trick, Hajari and Nikolov with the goals. Sturm Graz were up next, a 3-2 win in this one. We got Nikolov, Madal and Bama all with the goals. They were 2-0 up, and we just went on a bit of a run late on in the game. We've got SV Vride, 2-1 win in this one. Madal and an own goal. They grabbed a late one, and then Austria Lustenau rotated the team for this one, but Tommy Boy with the goal, and we're going straight in at the playoff phase, and they're the games we're going to play today. So if we get past Ludogorets over the 2 games, we'll be in the Champions League group stages again, and it basically is just as a result of winning the league. You ain't got to fanny about trying to fight your way through all of the different qualifying rounds. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Now, as far as the league's concerned, as a result of all those games played, it is 4 games played, 4 wins. Madal has 5 goals already inside the first 4 games. I think he's going to be an unbelievable player for us, and we just appreciate how he's developing as well. Yes, lovely job. But yeah, he's going to be very, very good for us. Now, as far as the season preview is concerned, they see us finishing 2nd this year. But what is nice is that Christensen and Madal have managed to get into that Media Dream 11, which is nice to see, isn't it? So it shows you that the level of player and the class of player that we're signing is slowly rising. So yeah, I'm happy about that. But yeah, they see us finishing behind Red Bull Salzburg. To be fair, we did the unthinkable last season, didn't we, by winning the division? But it's nice to see they see us as potential a team to potentially upset the odds again. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But anyway, let's get into the games, because I've waffled for long enough and we have football to play. So this is the team we're going to go with in the first leg. We are at home, and it's going to be Montero in goal, Stanev and Havlik at fullback, Hajari and Tados at centre-back. Kingsley and Ranamy are going to play in the midfield. Christensen's going to go left, and Montero right. Full Wayne through the middle, and Madal up top. So here we go, my friends. The home leg against the Ludogorets is about to come up, and I gotta be honest, I look at the team and it's getting there. It's slowly getting there, isn't it? And, you know, you're going to get to see some of the new faces today, which is good. And, yeah, let's just hope we get the job done, shall we, in this Champions League. I'd love to make it to the group stages again. You know, we had last season, we had a fun time, even though, you know, we lost games and whatnot, but it was just fun to be in the Champions League, wasn't it? So yeah, really happy about that. Ball comes in. Oh, I think we hit the woodwork. Havlik took the ball down. But yeah, I think we hit the woodwork really early on there. I feel a lot more comfortable about a Ludogorets in the playoff than I do a Lyon, for instance. So maybe I'm going into this with a little bit too much confidence, but I feel like we should be getting the job done against this team over 2 legs. The home leg is important though, and that's a ball through. He's at the post and we clear it away, and the right back got beat in the air. Now he's going to get beat in the air. He's 5'4". He makes me look tall. And as many of you know, I am not the tallest in the world, but I am taller than 5'4" at least. So that is a worry there. He's got good heading and he's actually got good jumping, but he is going to get beat by big centre forwards a fair bit. There we go. Christensen. Good run from him. Ball in to Madal. Has to finish. He can't finish. It's a good save from the keeper. The form he's been in, I would have expected him to put that away. But ball comes in from Christensen. It's going to find its way back to Radabi. Ball inside. We've actually got a bit of a knock on Hajari, and I wasn't aware until I've just seen that. I was saying this. I wish we had something would come up. Let's make that change. I wish something would flag up like it used to back in the day. So Jamal Baptiste comes on to play at the back with Mario Tados. As you can see, statistically dominating the game are Grazer AK. Just need the goal, don't we, to set us on our way in this fixture. But just under 15,000 in attendance. We have a 16.5-seater stadium, so that's really good. Love it. I'm actually going to use the whole I'm not happy tactic, even though I'm okay with it. I'm actually not that bothered, to be honest. But we do need the goal. And it's something we've not been shy of, so I'm surprised we are struggling to score. But here we go. Christensen from a area he loves. A little too high. A little too high. But he is good from those dead ball situs. Kingsley's going to come off for Mbama. It's a smart change to make. They share that role in the midfield now, but Prince Mbama is a good player. Covers the ground well. Good pass. The shot is not good though, is it? Right, free kick. Stanov into Fort Wayne. Radaby. Mbama. Mbama drives! Oh, I should have maybe put a ball through to Medal. We've had so many chances in this game, and is it going to come back to bite us on the arse? That's a good header into Fort Wayne. He comes back and uses Tados, who drives into the midfield. Montero. Oh, how has he not hit that with more venom? Free kick to Ludogorets, and this would be just our luck. The ball comes in! Oh, it's a very unlucky. Let's just do these bits and bobs. And Tados has not had a good game, and I'm actually going to... Did it make the change? No, it didn't. I don't know. Tommy Boy's going to come on. I can't make that change now. I've effed up there. Ball. Good header from Stanev back to the goalkeeper. I was about to kick off because he went long, but it's an unbelievable pass. And Medal now back to... it would have been a lovely goal, that. I was about to go, why are you kicking it out? Like I always do. But what a pass from the goalkeeper. By the way, the goalkeeper plays sweeper now. So if you see him venturing into shot, it's because they offer themselves higher up out of their box. I just feel like it might help our attacks. That ball's managed to get to Christensen. It comes in... and it's a goal! Get in there! What a cross with his right foot. He is left-footed player, Christensen, but I will not grumble at that. And he's come on and made the difference, old Tommy boy. It's good that we made that cock up with the centre-back substitution, because we wouldn't have been able to make that substitution had I done it. So, yes, lovely job, 1-0. I think it's going to be job done. We've dominated the game, and... on to the second leg we go. Okay, so we go into the second leg. Job done in the first. It was a very narrow victory, but still, job done. We have the advantage going into this game. And this is the team I'm going to go with again. It's going to be Montero in goal. Havlik and Stanov at fullback, Kajari and Tados at centre-back. Kings is going to partner Radaby in the midfield. Christensen left, Montero right, Fort Wayne through the middle, and Medal up top. Here we go, my friends. Second leg of this Champions League playoff tie, and we have the advantage, but you still got to get the job done away from home, and let's hope that we can do that. Early on, throw in up the line to Dose. Does well though, eats up the ground and gets the ball, and that's over the top. And Medal's in. Oh, it's a good save. It's a good save. Sometimes you can't tell from the angle when the keeper saves it if it's going to bounce over the top and go in the goal. Good ball in. Radaby's going to decide not to recycle, and we get the throw in. Medal maybe just needs to improve those one-on-ones a little bit, because he's clean through 9 times out of 10 because of the pace and the acceleration he's got, but he just doesn't make the right decision. And he just needs to be a bit more clinical one-on-one. But we are very clinical in the game. Could demand a little more out of the team. But 4 shots, 4 on target, 61% of the possession. We are doing very, very well. To Dose, finds Stanev, Radaby, for Wayne, ball over the top. Didn't work. And it won't work. It's a sloppy pass from for Wayne. Ball comes back into the midfield. That's not bad. Oh no, we've given the ball away, and Montero gets down, he saves. He's done all right. Right, to Dose, into Medal, ball in, to for Wayne. It really is nice. It comes back, and I don't know if that was a save or if it's hit the woodwork. I think something was offside anyway. Something. A toenail. I don't know. Someone was offside. It's basically what I meant to say. I'm enjoying myself a little bit too much as Grazer manager these days. I really am. Here we go. Free kick. Christensen. Oh, Jesus Christ. It feels like the last game, doesn't it? Where it's just chance after chance, but they're not nestling in the back of the net. A 1-0 advantage just... Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, get that done. They made a change at half time. Not one we need to worry about though. Right, Kingsley. That's a nice ball. Stanev's going to get there. First time, heads away. Havlik though, clearing up. That's all right. Get in there. Medal just nicks in. There was no assist from Montero, so that suggests that the keeper saved it against him and it's just managed to find its way through. But it don't matter. It's 2-0 and we're on our way to the group stages as things stand. And none of us can be grumbling at that. Ludogorets, though, passing around nicely. Oh, they're coming forward. It was good football from them. We know about Ludogorets, though, don't we? We know all about them from our series last year. Oh, that's a good ball. Is it going to count? Silly. Silly us. Yes, it is going to count, and they've literally just halved the deficit straight away because away goals don't count for anything now. I just made a substitution now. The eagle-eyed of you will have seen who it was, but I just did it, and maybe shouldn't do those quick ones because it's harder to explain to you guys. I forget myself sometimes when I'm recording. I just kind of like play the game. Medal comes into Montero. What was that? Very questionable. Well dealt with by Kingsley, though. That's good. That's a lovely ball out wide to Christensen. Lovely football. Love the way it's a popper move. Come on! Please be onside. Please be onside. Those deep crosses at the moment are really working. And yes, it is onside and it's 3-1 on aggregate. Medal with another goal. The man doesn't stop scoring. He is ridiculous. I feel like if we could keep hold of him, because the more he scores, the more interest will be drummed up. But if we can keep hold of him, the sky is truly the limit. I really do believe that. Good passing here. Ball over the top. Into Lufar. That's an unbelievable piece of defending. It weren't even up to the keeper in the end. That defending is no joke. Ball comes in. Headed away. We've got a team here. We really have. Nice into Medal. Finds Christensen. The overlap, though, doesn't work how I would like it. But that's all right. Oh, good shot from Christensen. Yeah, the overlap doesn't work how I'd like it. Might have to change from fullback to wingback maybe for the overlap to work. But it leaves us more open at the back. I play fullback because it's the in-between. You know, it does a really nice defensive job, but it does help in the other end of the pitch as well. But just want that overlap to be a bit more effective. Kingsley into Radaby, into Hajari, back to Kingsley, Mbama, Hajari, Kingsley, Mbama, ball, it's Madal, it's Madal! Oh my word, what a goal! What a goal that is from Madal! Jesus Christ, he's taking the piss now. He's got a hat-trick. I say we rest him maybe. Yeah, let's rest him. That goal. Whoa. Jesus Christ. I'm smiling from ear to ear because he's a joy to watch. He is a joy to watch in this team. He really is. We're through. We're going to the group stages. What a time to be a Grazer AK fan. Let's just hope we get an easier group than we did last year. There's no easy group in the Champions League, to be fair, but it should be nice if we had a team we could maybe beat twice. Here we go. Last moments of the game. Long throw in. Don't see many of them, do you? Maybe that's why. We dealt with it well. Turns his man. Oh, it's good football, though. Good save. Ends up in the back of the net. Game over. Job done. We're through. So we are into the group stages again. I kind of felt a lot more confident against Ludogorets, to be fair. I just felt like that's a team we should be beating. Last season, obviously, it was Lyon, and it was like, oh, God, the dread. But I kind of felt like we could do it against Ludogorets. So we're into the Champions League group draw again. We're going to be a 4th seed team. It's just how it is. There's big teams in here again. So let's just move this along and get it done, shall we? So first team out of the hat is Real Madrid. Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City, Ajax, Porto, Inter, Olympiacos and Bayern Munich. Big teams. Next out, Juventus, Arsenal, AC Milan, Leipzig, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Barcelona, Manchester United. Okay. I really just... all of them look scary, don't they? To be fair, Group D is the one I'm looking at thinking, yeah, wouldn't mind, but we don't know what the level of teams is like. By the way, we just appreciate that Olympiacos were a 1st seed and Barcelona were a 2nd. Ow, bit mental. Anyway, Shakhtar Donetsk, Hertha Berlin, Sevilla, Benfica, Roma, Monaco, Dortmund, and Nice. Now, Nice, by the way, are a team I'm keeping an eye on. They have signed some unbelievable players and are challenging PSG at the minute. I don't know if they've been bought out, if they've got rich owners or whatnot, but they are a team to watch. And if that job becomes available, once I've got my pro badge, who knows? Anyway, let's draw the hat we're in. Okay, Real Madrid, Juventus and Shakhtar Donetsk. You know when you thought last season was hard? Jesus Christ. Let's just complete it. Oh, it's over before it's begun. Copenhagen, PAOK, Trabzonspor, Basel, Galatasaray, Anderlecht and Krasnodar. Complete it. By the way, it looks as though Salzburg haven't managed to get in. So we are the only Austrian team. I can't believe that group. Jesus Christ. That group is honestly horrible. Let's talk about what we're going to do. So we did play a game, by the way, against Austria Vienna. 2-0 win. Madal with a brace. The guy just can't stop scoring. It's like feed Madal and he will score. I think we skip the Shakhtar game. We come back for the Real Madrid one. So basically, I think for as long as we're at this club and we do Champions League football, I think I'll skip, I'll do one, I'll skip, I'll do one, I'll skip, I'll do one. Because it actually works out that you play all 3 teams at least once in the group stage and you kind of just get the best of both worlds of home and away as well. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. So we'll be back for Real Madrid, and we will pair it with the Altach game. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? But we are Very, very good in the league. And the Champions League, we're going to be competing in again. We'll leave it with a look at the league table, shall we? But yeah, 5 from 5, 15 points on the board, a great goal difference, 7 goals from Madal inside his first 5 games. It's a joke. Champions League football is back at Austria and in Grazer next season. Times are good. And so there you go, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of the Hall of Famer. First and foremost, comment section below. Let me know what you make of that transfer window. I can't help but lose players when there's minimum free release clauses involved. But if you feel like I've done a good job in replacing them, let me know. Drop a like on the video to show your appreciation as well. Very much appreciated, especially if you've enjoyed the episode. And if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. But until the next one, saluting you all. Stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you real soon.